So you may notice that I like books, but this was not always the case. I started caring about reading when I was about 16, I think. I had a lot of friends that were readers, and it was just like such a great world that I've really been missing out on. In 2009 I joined Tumblr, and I saw people talking about this book called The Virgin Suicides, and I was like, yeah sure, I'll give it a go, can't be too bad. So I bought it, and it was the best book I'd ever read. I hadn't read many books, but I just felt like this was especially poignant to me. I read the book and I finished it, and I started reading it immediately again. I liked it so much, I just wanted everybody to get that experience. So I lent it to some of my friends, and I cannot for the life of me recall who. The people I usually lend books to don't have it, my mum doesn't have it, I just have no idea where it went, and this was like 3 years ago. I've been seeing people I follow on YouTube get into this book recently, like Lena from Just 'Cause My Frog, and Sana from Books and Quills, and see them like be absorbed in the book as well, and it just made me want to read it again. I'd always known that I wanted to read it again because I love it, and I'm so sad that I lost my copy. So I decided the other week it was time to buy a new copy. I really care about book design, being both a designer and a reader, so I try and find the best edition of books that I can possibly find. The copy that I had wasn't very attractive. It had a border of the main cover photo, but that also had a border radius, and it was just really frustrating. It like captured the sense of the book and the feel of it, but it was just, annoyed me. So I saw they released these new editions of Eugenio's books, and this is the one I picked up, and it's so pretty, isn't it? Yeah. But I'm just left wanting for my old copy. Not because it's pretty, but just because I put so much love into it. I don't understand people that don't like to turn over corners in books or write notes or just in any way affect the physicality of the object. Like, my Harry Potter books are the adult paperback UK set. So they're really flimsy and black covers, and I got them and I was like, these are beautiful, I don't want to hurt them, but they're the sort of quality that the spines crack really easily and the black rubs off. It really frustrated me for a while, but then I realised how much more me they were when I'd had an effect on them, and they looked well worn and well used because they were. And this is just a bit too not me. I'm gonna read it again, I suppose I can put new memories into it, but it's just lost something. At the height of my love for this book, there was one evening, it was a Wednesday, it was probably in July, and it was in 2010, where I went to a boarding school and you did prep in school, but on a Wednesdays, if you did art, you could spend it in the art room. It was really great because everyone was stuck in prep and we just got to mess around the art room. I was walking back up to the house from the art room. It was like 9 PM, but it was still really light because it was like the height of summer. And there was this perfect patch of grass with a couple of daisies in it. It was just like the perfect place, just perfect, you know, just perfect. So being the pretentious photography and art student that I was, I decided to take out my teenage Bible and put it on the grass, and then get out my medium format film camera and take a photo of it. This is it. I can't find the original, sadly. To me, that photo just emphasises, it's just everything that the book is about. And it was also just like really meta, because in the actual cover the photo is of a girl with her legs out with grass, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do it with like the daisies, and I was a dick. And it had a light leak on it. You guys should have been on Tumblr back in 2010. That was all it was about, light leaks. I was thinking about that photo and how it was like a crowning moment with the relationship between me and this book, and I realised I could put something more into this new version, so I decided to design a new cover for it. It was really fun cover design. Anyway, this is the cover I came up with my original photo in it and some extrapolation, and I just got it printed today. It only cost me £1.75, so I'm like really badly tempted to make new covers for every single one of my books with the same like typography down the side and stuff like that, but that's don't do it, Charlotte. And this is what it's like. Isn't it lovely? It's got a picture of my old copy like in it, and then the suicide cuts off because suicide. So that's the story of me caring about something and then wanting to put effort back into it. And this already feels so bookish, and I just, oh guys, read books. Read this book. Not this, this is my copy. Read your own copy. Also, I forgot to mention, if you do like books, I have a booktubing channel called Charizard. Just don't get at me for the name. It's not very good quality and it's mainly for my own self-satisfaction, but it's about me going through like some complex points in the books that I've been reading and just like my thoughts about them. Also, Goodreads, add me on Goodreads. Goodreads is fun. Link down there. Okay, bye.